Hey, this is Kenny's Audiophile Record Reviews. Thank you very much for viewing my video. As always, please like and subscribe. I sincerely appreciate that. Hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate that as well. In this video, I'm reviewing 3 jazz CDs I think you should definitely check out. As I said in previous videos, the CD format is a viable format because it's affordable, accessible, and it's really a great alternative. CDs and digital downloads, digital sources, because they're great alternatives to some of these expensive records. So I will continue to review jazz CDs as long as there is an audience for it. But my first CD that I'm going to review is this. The album originally came out in 1975, and the name of the CD is Trident by McCoy Tyner. Again, this was originally issued in 1975 on the Milestone record label, originally produced by the great Orrin Keepnews. He was a great producer on that label. And this CD features McCoy Tyner on piano, Ron Carter bass, Elvin Jones drums, but it also features McCoy Tyner playing an instrument called a Celeste. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And that is a keyboard instrument that sounds like bells. It has this beautiful tone to it. He plays a Celeste and also plays a harpsichord on a couple of tracks, along with piano on all tracks. And he imaginatively and beautifully and creatively integrated the Celeste and a harpsichord in some of these songs, and it was a very nice effect. But when listening to the CD, it really expressed the 1975, the mid-70s version of McCoy Tyner. Actually, his entire career, he was very creative, very imaginative in his solos. He has this unique style McCoy Tyner does. Those of you who are fans of McCoy Tyner, that is unique to McCoy Tyner, and he goes off on these very, beautiful and very, full force type of jazz piano improvisational pieces. He was a beautiful jazz piano musician as far as I'm concerned. But there's this great composition on this CD, and if you listen to this this on YouTube, I would start with the song called Impressions. I think that is the best song on the CD in my opinion. Check out Impressions and then go back and listen to the rest of the CD or the album. It's a great jazz album from 1975. Also, there's a song here called Land of the Lonely that's quite great as well. Another song on here is called, I should show you the song listening, actually. Hope that's coming out on the video. But there's a song on here called Elvin Sir Jones. Elvin Sir Jones, which features a very nice Elvin Jones drum solo in the middle of that fabulous song as well. And they cover the song Once I Loved. I believe that might be a Antonio Carlos Jobim composition. I believe it's called Once I Loved, and it's a very fantastic jazz interpretation of Once I Loved. Those of you who are familiar with that song and know that song, you will like McCoy Tyner's version of Once I Loved, I believe. Very nice jazz interpretation of that song. This album, this CD, with the play and the solos of McCoy Tyner, backed up by Elvin Jones and Ron Carter, is sensational in terms of a jazz performance, in my opinion. Trident by McCoy Tyner. The performance gets a 9. A sensational performance. The sound of the CD is good. It's not great, but it's good. I'd give the sound an 8 on a scale of 1 to 10. Could have had the bass and the drums could have had more detail. I'm going to mention an alternate source to this one in a second. That sounds better than this CD. But again, the sound, I'm going to give it 8. It's very good. The sound is very wide. A sufficient detail for a CD. But it's really, really a nice performance. And it sounds good. Not great, but good. Performance a 9, a sound a 8. But what's better than the CD, I just happen to have an original pressing of the record. I've had this for years and years and years. McCoy Tyner Trident, again issued in 1975 on the Milestone label. The album sounds sensational. What the album does over the CD is it brings out the nuances and detail of the bass And the drums and the piano is more detailed. It is just an exceptional, elevated listening experience. I give the album, in terms of sound, between a 9 and a 9.5, where I'm giving a CD an 8. Oh, by the way, I was listening to this, those of you not familiar with my channel, on a Rega P8 turntable with a Apheta 3 cartridge. And my phono stage is a Whest, that's Whest 0.20 phono stage. That's what I was listening to the album on. Whereas a CD, I was using my Sony SCD-XA9000ES Super Audio CD player that plays CDs as a transport, with a digital output going to my Denafrips Pontus 15th edition DAC. McCoy Tyner. Oh, let me show you the back of this album. There's a beautiful picture of McCoy Tyner and Elvin Jones, and McCoy Tyner and Ron Carter. Again, the album sounds sensational. The CD is quite good as well. McCoy Tyner Trident. The CD sound a 9. A sound a 8, I should say. Performance a 9. Check it out, McCoy Tyner Trident. This one is, I'm going to come up a little bit to modern times with this CD. This was issued in 2002. It is the Jean-Michel Pilc Trio. And please forgive me if I'm mispronouncing his name. I'm sorry if I am. You can see the rest of the musicians' names at the bottom of the CD. But this trio is like a bop, post-bop, modal type of jazz performance. It's almost like a 2002 version of avant-garde as far as I'm concerned, in terms of their approach to jazz, in terms of their performance. Hopefully the songs are coming out on the video. And oh, by the way, those of you who are new to my channel, I say this in a lot of my videos. I don't play music on my videos because of copyright infringement issues. I don't want my video to be taken down. I don't want to take that risk. I know some people do that, but I'm not taking that risk. Hopefully all these are available on YouTube for you to check out. But they do cover some great songs on here, like So What, Miles Davis tunes, Stella by Starlight. Miles covered that as well. Solitude, Giant Steps, John Coltrane, Rhythmaning, and they cover Scarborough Fair as well. I'll get to that in a minute. But their version of So What is quite good. Stella by Starlight they do a beautiful interpretation of Stella by Starlight. Their modern take on that composition, Stella by Starlight. Same with Giant Steps as well. Now, Scarborough Fair is a exceptionally exploratory version of Scarborough Fair. Their version of Scarborough Fair is quite good, the way they took a jazz approach to that song. And throughout this CD, the performances by the musicians, piano, bass, and drums are exceptional. The piano playing is out of this world great, in my opinion, on this Jean-Michel Pilc Trio CD. The name of the CD, and I failed to mention the name, I'm sorry, it's called Welcome Home. The name of the CD is called Welcome Home. Please forgive me for not mentioning that at the beginning of this presentation. Jean-Michel Pilc Trio. It's called Welcome Home. Like I said, a very modern, beautiful, exploratory approach to jazz in 2002 when this came out. Oh, by the way, this was issued on the Dreyfuss record label, Dreyfuss Records. The sound of this CD is exceptional. It really, really is. Where you can hear, the intimate details of the piano, the bass is deep, and the sound of the drums is greatly sufficient, in my opinion. It was recorded well in 2000. Whenever it was recorded, it was issued in 2002, I should say. A beautiful performance, a great sound. Check this one out. Really check this one out. Giant Steps is, like I said, is a very imaginative, exploratory version of Giant Steps, and Stella by Starlight is quite good. a beautiful performance on Stella by Starlight. But check this one out. Jean-Michel Pilc Trio is called Welcome Home. Performance a 9.5 and a sound a 9.5 on that one. Now, lastly, I'm going to review this one. It was originally released on album format in 1967. Duke Pearson, Sweet Honey Bee is the name of this CD. Now, this was reissued on the Blue Note label. I think the reissue date is 2000. Let me see if it's on here. I think it's 2004. This version of the CD. This CD, on this CD, you have Duke Pearson piano, Ron Carter bass, Mickey Roker drums, Joe Henderson tenor sax, James Spaulding alto sax and flute. I'm going to get to one of his flute solos in a second. Freddie Hubbard trumpet. All compositions are by Duke Pearson. Original pressings of this album go for quite a bit of money on Discogs. So something like a CD might be a great alternative. I don't know if this has been reissued on an LP format. If it is, I might consider getting it. But there is a beautiful song on here. It's called After the Rain, in which there is a very nice James Spaulding flute solo. It's called After the Rain. And also the song Gaslight is quite good on this CD. And the title track is called Sweet Honey Bee. Now, the title track reminds me almost like it's 75% jazz and maybe 20 to 25% pop. It really, I don't know if my audience remembers a song called Music to Watch Girls by the Bob Crew generation. And it reminds me slightly of that song a little bit. The song Sweet Honey Bee. It has almost like this 20% pop, tone to it, in my opinion. But again, like I said, all the compositions are by Duke Pearson. Concentrate on the song first. You want to listen to first the song After the Rain. Gaslight, you want to listen to that one as well. And Empathy, the song Empathy on the CD is quite good as well. This could have sounded better. I'm going to give the sound a 8. It wasn't up to task compared to this CD right here. This Jean-Michel Pilc Trio. Please forgive me, I'm mispronouncing his name. This sounded awesome. I listened to this one afterwards so you can hear the drop in fidelity. It wasn't like as detailed and full and dimensional as I liked a CD to sound, but it sounds good. Not great, but good. Listen to my Denafrips Pontus 15th edition DAC. I'm going to give the sound an 8, the performance a 9. Duke Pearson, Sweet Honey Bee is the name of the CD. Check it out. If you're familiar with those CDs or those albums, please leave your comments in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. If you want to donate to my channel, there's a PayPal donation link in the description below. That'll help me out. Help me buy some new records to present on my channel. And also, there's some Amazon affiliate links in the description below for some products to sell. To sell those products will I get a commission for those sales. But even if you don't buy those products and go through those links to Amazon and make your purchases that you actually want to buy, I'll still get a commission for that sale. So please keep that in mind. Thank you very much for viewing. Please like and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button. God bless, strong love. And more important than the music, let's keep the peace worldwide.